Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tershawn Wharton in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Here's Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Tershawn Wharton drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a second and 10. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. No score after one on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's James returning. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Herbert on 1st down now. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking...
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On second down, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Trent McDuffie.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he works through. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 28-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
George Karlaftis.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
James now to return it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
40
37 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this 35-0 now. We have played 3 quarters.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Butker now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
This 2nd and 4.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Herbert throwing again. A little short pass. This is Everett. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Fighting his way through contact.
It still won't go down.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 46 yards on the ground.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything